ARESxGOD here, and I gotta say, this series instantly has me hooked. It's probably one of the better first episodes I've seen so far. The premise, the characters, especially Anya, she must be protected. I was paying attention the entire episode. I was like, where is the next one? Give me the next one. Now, I'm going in semi-blind into the series, so to say. I read the synopsis. It got me very interested into it. There's been a multitude of memes, especially with Anya and her smug face, but I have not read the source material, and I was very pleasantly surprised to see this hype, so to say, pay off, at least from the series so far. And I'm hooked. I'm really hooked. I can't wait for the next episode. They're gonna focus on the mother, but yeah, I I really want to talk about this series, so let's get into the episode and talk about it. Now, it starts off directly with this mystery, in a way, with a murder. A car goes off the road, losing their brakes, and it turns out to be an assassination. There's war brewing between these two countries, Ostania and Ostalis, and we have the top agent, Twilight, on the scene, so to say. He's the best of the best. But before we get to meet him as a proper person, which we're gonna have a bit to talk about that side also, because yes, the series is very fun, comedic, but it also has those serious moments, especially the inner struggles of the characters, be it Twilight or Anya, from what we've seen so far. And Twilight also, I like him quite a lot. He was having dinner with this girl at a fancy restaurant. She was blah blah blah, this happened, blah blah. Even I wasn't paying attention to her. And I totally understand him. Some other couple over there, they're having their proposal, getting married. And she thought to herself, yeah, I would like a ring also. Hey, someday do you think we could also, before she could finish her sentence, he just completely shut her down. Let's break up. You like IQ? That got me. No, thank you, I'm good. She was just a mission, part of his plan to use her to get the wig of a of a diplomat. A wig, of course. I like the campy things they've gone with the mission, and also the serious things at the same time. Honestly, pretty good first scenes of the episode, and it kept getting better and better. He thought to himself he would have never wanted to have a family. He never thought of the possibility, and you knew it was coming. As soon as he was saying the words, that's never gonna happen, I'm never gonna have a family, kid, marriage, and so on, you knew where the story was heading a bit. But I was brimming with excitement. Hey, yes, of course, Sam do this very important spy professional. He never thought about family, and lo and behold, he gets his next mission to go after the president of the National Unionist Party, Donovan Desmond, and for that mission, to that end, get married and have a child. His reaction startled everybody in the train. Also has to go get the kid into the school. So the thing he didn't want to happen has to happen now for his mission, so he can't really say no. No, he goes through with the mission, says he's gonna do everything he needs to do for the mission, starts getting an apartment, checking it for bugs, a new identity, Lloyd Forger, a psychiatrist, and he also has to adopt a kid from the orphanage, and that dude that was the caretaker of the orphanage was kind of a piece of shit, saw the kids as just take whatever you want, I don't care, not even paperwork. He wants a smart kid that knows how to read and write to make it easy for the mission to get into school. And we have Anya coming in finally, but there's a lot more to Anya. Slowly see that she's able to read minds. You can kind of know also this from the synopsis. She reads his mind and also the caretaker's minds. She uses her powers to seem very, very smart and uses his own intelligence completing a crossword puzzle, but she's so innocent and cute. Has to take her. They make a deal there, like I said, no paperwork, so Anya is the choice. Now we get some information about her from the narrator. Apparently her code name was 007, but 007 just like a barcode. They performed experiments on her, so, and from science and pure luck she got these powers. Hopefully we're gonna find out more about both of their past and the mother when she comes in, because the character seems so interesting, to say the least. And she also fled the facility. This is why I would like to know how exactly she fled that facility. She quickly takes a liking to Lloyd or Twilight, however you want to call him. And she's so cute. I think she's the one that sold me the most on the series so far. As soon as he wanted to go outside to get papers for her, she wants to go with him. They quickly bond a bit, so to say, even though he had zero control over everything that was happening. She was in complete control over there, reading his mind. When she overheard an enemy is coming in his inner thoughts, she quickly tried to take over. He thought he did something wrong, the misunderstandings, and with her having more information than a kid should have, all of the shenanigans are so good. Now we have him learning some things about her from Frankie, his Dr. Q in a way, or something that just provides him with everything he needs for the mission so far. From what I gather from Frankie, he even thinks I could swap her. She's not that smart, but she knows. Starts crying, manipulating him a bit in a way, getting some bribes. And she has to study. She doesn't really like studying. She definitely hates studying. They both kind of have a bit of a slip. Her saying, I'll be able to pass the exam because I can read. She stops herself. Him talking, we'll do this for the me. And he stops himself. I really hope at some point they're gonna have an honest conversation. They start bonding a bit more, because I feel like they're needed for each other a lot more. Twilight needs somebody to make him open up a bit again, and Anya needs a family. And the second time he wanted to go out, she also wanted to go with him, but not today. They start this game of tag, hide and seek in a way. Her following him trying to stop her. He actually locks her in their room, blockades the door. She's so cute. Anya is the best character in the series so far by a mile, to say the least. And she also a troublemaker, because she overheard his combination to his spy gadgets and gets into the communication device and outs him as a spy. And things from there get a bit complicated with Twilight on the scene. Tag your it. She can announce that he's there. But this is also, we see the serious side of the characters and the series a bit more, because she might seem this playful character, but she also has a lot of things to deal with, especially with the facility, everything, the being passed around from orphanage to orphanage, from parent to parent, returned to the orphanage, the power, the guilt over her power. I hope they're gonna stay together, because I feel they're perfect for each other, to say the least. Now, like I said, things got complicated. We have him coming back. He knows somebody's inside their room waiting for an ambush there. He quickly takes care of them pretty easily, so he definitely knows to fight, not just being a spy, but he's actually a very good good fighter. I actually thought he got clobbered over the head by the last guy there, and we see Anya has also been kidnapped. And the way she was reacting, reading the thoughts of everybody around her, like I said, she has so much more information, and I like her inner struggles, the faces she makes, her reaction, and the voice. The voice makes Anya much, much better. It feels, I don't know, so alive when you hear her reaction. Not just when she's talking, but even just her reactions are so good. I know I keep repeating myself, but this is, Anya got me really hooked into the series. Now, those bad dudes want to get that wig back from the beginning of the episode, so they need Twilight. Now we have a guy being brought in as with a paper bag on his head. Everybody thought it was Twilight. Even I thought there for a second, did they actually catch him? I know he was a very good fighter, but Sucker Punch from surprise getting clobbered over the head from behind, you could see it happening. But no, he's such a good spy that he took the identity of one of the kidnappers there, and he infiltrated. But he did something that even he surprised himself, going back for Anya when he even thought there are more kids over there, but saying I saw myself in her. And we see something more about him, not just this amazing spy. You get a glimpse into his past. I think he was a kid in a war zone. Something big definitely happened there. We don't have all of the context, but it got me even more interested into his backstory, both as Anya, and this is why I really think they're so good for each other. He quickly takes care of everybody over there, and he has to focus on Anya. Now, he tries to treat her as a kid as much as possible, telling her, hey, or protect players. If you do this, go to the police station or give them this, they're gonna take you to a better orphanage. But he definitely knows he's lying. Always calling him father is lying. And I knew she wasn't gonna do that. I knew she was gonna wait for him, but we'll get to that. He goes back, takes care of all of them, even threatens Edgar with his daughter. Just stay away from me if you love your daughter. Now, Anya definitely waited for him, like everybody knew, playing over there. And yeah, he pretends again. He was just out shopping, of course. I really hope at some point I wanna see his reaction when he finds out Anya knew everything since the beginning, let alone him reacting to somebody being able to read minds. Just her knowing, seeing through all of the charades, everything he has done. And this is just me thinking of the future. Maybe we're gonna get that conversation at some point. Just from this first episode, I really got into the series. And the memes are gonna be awesome. Like I said, I saw some memes, especially with Anya. I haven't read the source material, but she has a lot of potential from what I saw this episode and from everything else. Now they have to go back home. He's completely exhausted. You can see it on his face. He has to take the exam, but what I liked quite a lot, that they didn't instantly allow her to use her power to cheat, read the minds of everybody around her, because every kid around her had no idea how to pass that exam. So she had to remember what Twilight or Lloyd taught her and actually put those things into practice. And it was kind of like a father-daughter moment in a way, with him actually being a parent for her and her actually taking what she has learned from a parent and using it, applying it in real life without relying on her powers, how she probably has done so far. And he's probably the biggest parent figure she has had for a long time. Now we have the results, and she passed. Even he got very happy, excited, grabs her, lifts her up, and collapses down from exhaust. He actually let his guard down around Anya. Even him getting shocked yet again. They're so good for each other. And back after they got back home, him passed out on the couch. Anya looking at him. Father is dead. I like the small comedic moments, but they also get a letter from the postman. He snuggles back in his arms to sleep near him. He instantly wakes up after a few moments. Hey, why are you near me? You're trying to kill me. Just confused. Just innocent. Hey, you have a letter over here. I was a bit surprised she didn't open it herself. But they got a reply from the academy. The next step, it's a parent interview, and both parents are required, no exception. So probably next episode we're gonna have them trying to get a mother slash wife for this totally real family, which I really hope is gonna become a family actually at some point. Yeah, overall the series is really fun, as you can probably tell by me gushing, so to say. Got me really hooked into the series and can't wait for next episode. Now, I'm curious what you guys thought about the series as anime onlys. Are you hooked into the series? And I have a question also for the people that have read the source material. What do you think about the first episode? Have they done a good job at adapting it? Just first episode, your impressions about it. Have they cut important things and stuff like that without spoilers? Just let me know your thoughts about the adaptation so far, just from the first episode, without spoiling anything. So, I like Spy Family so far quite a lot. I'm definitely gonna keep watching it, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Spy Family. I definitely will. Can't wait for the next one. So once again, bye bye.